Before 1920, baseball was a very different game. It was a sport dominated by pitchers. Runs were scored by crafty base running and hitting for average, not power. Superstars such as Ty Cobb of the Detroit Tigers and the New York Giants' Christy Mathewson epitomized this approach to the game. In the 1920s, the game changed forever when the mighty Babe Ruth stepped to the plate. George Herman Ruth Jr. started playing baseball as a kid at St. Mary's Industrial School for Boys in Baltimore, Maryland. At the age of 19, the young pitcher caught the eye of Baltimore Orioles minor league manager Jack Dunn, who immediately signed him to his first professional contract. Dunn had a history of picking out young major league talent. When Ruth appeared at the ballpark, one player quipped, "Well, here's Jack's newest babe." The name stuck, and a legendary career was born. 5 months after the Orioles picked him up, Babe Ruth was sold to the Boston Red Sox, where he made his major league pitching debut on July 11th, 1914. The Babe's hitting skills were too impressive to ignore. Red Sox manager Bill Kerrigan had Ruth play outfield on the days he wasn't pitching, and in 1919, Ruth set a single-season record by smashing 29 home runs while leading the league in RBIs and runs. The financially strapped Red Sox could not afford to pay the rising star the salary he demanded. In 1920, the Sultan of Swat was sold to the New York Yankees for $41,000. The new Yankee ushered in the decade with a bang, launching 54 home runs, an astronomical number for the time. An icon off the field as well, Ruth indulged in heavy drinking, eating, and womanizing. He missed the first 2 months of the 1925 season with a stomach ache heard round the world, resulting from his eating dozens of hot dogs washed down with beer. The Babe had a generous side as well. Being abandoned by his parents at a young age, Babe Ruth had a difficult childhood. As an influential adult, he wanted to make sure other children had it better than himself. He made countless visits to children in hospitals and orphanages and made large donations to children's charities. The Bambino became so popular in New York that a new 62,000-seat stadium was built to contain his fans. The $2.5 million Yankee Stadium opened in 1923 and was fittingly referred to as the house that Ruth built. Before Babe Ruth came to New York, the Yankees had never won a pennant. From 1920 to 1933, the Yankees created a sports dynasty, winning 7 pennants and 4 world championships. Arguably the best team in baseball history, the 1927 Yankees swept the Pittsburgh Pirates in the World Series after winning 110 games and losing just 44 in the regular season. The team featured a pitcher's worst nightmare, with a lineup consisting of the Babe, Lou Gehrig, Earl Combs, and Bob Musil. This offensive dynamo was known as Murderer's Row. That year, the Babe hit 60 home runs while driving in 164 runs and having a .356 batting average. Babe Ruth retired from baseball in 1935 and became a charter member of the Baseball Hall of Fame the following year. During his career, he compiled 714 home runs, a record that stood for almost 40 years until Hank Aaron broke it in 1974. Babe Ruth died on August 16, 1948, after losing his 2-year battle with throat cancer. For 2 days, his casket lay at the main entrance to Yankee Stadium, where hundreds of thousands of people paid their last respects.